December, January, February, March. 8, about eight, well, almost 8 months. Or
Okay.
so, like 7, a little over 7 months, I guess. Yeah.
And from now, like the way you're feeling now and the way you felt maybe like the first 30 days, what are you noticing?
The two biggest things I notice is the energy. I walked around like I needed to be wound up all the time. Like my battery was low. Like I walked around feeling a little tired all the time. And it was like an act of God to get me out of bed in the morning. And I literally like sometimes like lay there. I'm like, is it time to get up yet? Because I'm like almost like excited to get up. I feel I don't sleep. I don't sleep in, and even when so I get up easier because I have more energy. I accomplish a lot more during the day, not just because I'm not tired, but because my brain works better. I don't run circles around myself like trying to work hard and not accomplishing anything. Like I kind of like am able to focus on one thing, get it done, move to the next. And so I kind of am able to organize my day a lot better because
that I've heard that a lot. People are saying that are using the patches that they're more focused, that they can get more accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
They are more organized. They're not just like completely scatterbrained. And you said something interesting that I never thought of, Wendy, but you just made me think of this. Since I've been on the patches, I have never slept in to date. I used to sleep in. Like before I was on the patches, I would just have mornings where I just didn't want to get up. I just was like, I'm just going to sleep in, and I wouldn't get up till, like half the day was already gone. I have not done that since I've been on the patches. Wow. That is huge.
Yeah, I know. And I actually, other people have noticed it too, because everybody knows I like to sleep in. And it's kind of funny because even the days that even the days that I would always be, to my appointments on time. But I would sleep until I absolutely positively had to get up. So it would be like I would, didn't have the energy, but I knew, okay, I got to get up. So I would like just basically start running around to get ready because I give myself like 20 minutes to get ready. But now I'm like getting up because I want to get up. I'm ready to get up. I enjoy my coffee. I'll sit and read in the morning. Everything it just, and then that makes your whole day go better when you start off on that note. You start off getting up before you absolutely have to get ready. So
there's something that has completely changed people's lives. I mean, our lives, and this is why I put up a performance enhancement, because there was a movie that I saw. It was called You Are Number 4, or no, I Am Number 4. And it was kind of a little bit of a sci-fi fantasy type movie. But what was interesting is that the kid had a mentor that was coaching him and guiding him. And one of the things the mentor said to the kid one day was, you have no idea what you are capable of. And the kid didn't know what he didn't know. He didn't know what potential he had inside of him. And I believe that that's true with these patches, is that these patches awaken, if you can follow my train of thought here, they awaken the inner...
I do. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. And actually, on line of what you're saying, I remember always sitting and thinking, or like when I'm sleeping in, thinking, I kind of knew what I wanted to be capable of. I knew what I wanted to accomplish, and I knew that like the way my mind thought and the way I wanted to be, that I could do good things, I could do great things, if only I could organize myself, and if only I could not be tired, and have the motivation to do it. I was lacking all that stuff, and now I really feel I know, I don't just believe, I know from the way my last few months have been going, that I have the motivation to do what I've always wanted to do. I have the drive. I have the energy now. I have, and my thinking ability to like prioritize is better. So yeah, they've helped with all that. And I just
So,
started, you know, so the cumulative process has not begun yet. So I can't wait to see what next year brings.
well, that's a great point. You know, I look at cognitive abilities with our thoughts, our mind, and how we process information. So cognitive, you know, people who are having trouble remembering, and maybe older people with dementia, maybe onset of dementia and just like short-term memory loss, things like that. So cognitive enhances, right? You optimize the cognitive part of our bodies. Then the physiological part, are you noticing that you have more physical stamina, like more energy? You know, like I exercise every day, and I notice that I have so much energy to burn. You know, like my metabolism is faster, things like that, right?
Yeah, I have a hill I like to climb, and I've never been able to like jog up the hill in the last several years. And I would watch other people run. It's pretty steep, and I have been when I go on it now. I've been jogging up it, and it feels like, um, yeah, it's helping. It's helping my endurance.
You know, so to tell people that we have something that is a performance enhancement patch. I mean, it's not anything we have to take. It's not herbs. It's not pills. It's no injections. You know, it's not a drink. It's not a sports drink. It's just so hard for people to fathom that you can have performance enhancement. And I did some research on the founder of LifeWave, David Schmidt. When he first started, he had produced in the laboratory performance enhancement patches for the military, for the Navy SEALs, actually. And that made me get excited because it worked. Obviously, if the government, you know, hired this guy to develop this technology, to use this technology that's non-invasive, non-transdermal, you know, these patches, when you put a patch on, there's nothing that is leaking into your bloodstream, like maybe a nicotine patch or, you know, some of these other, right?
Mm-hmm. How would you explain to somebody then that how they work? I mean, what is in them that makes your body produce stem cells?
Yeah, and I'm not a scientist, and I'm not going to claim to be one, but just a little bit that I've read in the science or the technology, photobiomodulation, there are crystals that are activated with light and heat, specifically our body heat, like thermodynamics. So, you know, as long as you're alive, your body heat is going to activate the crystals that are inside this patch. We're talking nano crystals that you need a microscope, a very powerful microscope to even see. You know, we're not but crystals have been used for many years. I mean, people understand crystals and how they work. So what the science did is it took certain crystals that would be used to stimulate or activate, send signals to the brain to turn on certain genes and activate, in the case of stem cells. So it activates your stem cell, and it's programmed to do that over a 12-hour period. That's why we wear them for 12 hours, because the crystals pretty much get used up, I guess you could say, you know, like a battery almost, or like your cell phone. You know how you have your cell phone and then you have it on for so many hours and then it needs to be recharged, right? So the next day you recharge and you put another patch on. That's why we get 30 patches to last for a whole month. And that's kind of cool. I mean, because you and I both know we get into a habit of wearing most of the patches during the day, like during our awake hour. But tell us what
Except for
patch.
there. Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say, tell us
sorry.
about that other patch that we don't necessarily wear during the day.
Yes, that one is called the, I don't know if I pronounce it right, but Alvida, Alvida.
Okay.
It's a skin patch, and I mean, so the X39, the main one, targets your whole, it works on your whole body, but there's fiber, or there's the crystal things that you're talking about that target specific things in your body more. And this
Right.
one targets your skin. But it targets your skin from it repairs your skin from the inside out. So that one you wear at night, and you put below like your navel. And I don't know why you wear it at night. But that, anyways, that's and I've heard that there's actually oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to answer to your question as to why we wear it at night. Have you found this out? I've been wearing this same Alavita patch for about 5 days, and I've noticed that I get really tired when I put it on. And I wake up and I have to take it off, but it does help me sleep. It helps me sleep a lot better, it seems.
Yeah, I made the mistake of, even though they say to wear it at night, I just put it on anyways in the morning one day, and I was like, I kind of feel like just really relaxed, like maybe I could take a nap.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, maybe that's why they said. So now I wear it at night. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has like a relaxing effect on you.
Right. So that's interesting that most of the patches, like the X39, the Energy, the Nirvana, the glutathione, the carnosine, those you wear during the daytime. In fact, those are the ones that I wear during the daytime. And our body, I mean, there's so many different places. We can wear them anywhere. There's no put it on the back of your neck or below your navel. Or, there's some places where they recommend. But like you've had, how many patches have you had? I think you told me one time that you had like almost, I forget, like more patches than you can count on one hand or something.
Well, let's see, the most I've had on in one day is the X39, the glutathione, the carnosine, the Energy, the Nirvana, and what was, I think, but the Energy one has 2 patches to it. So that's like 6 patches, I guess.
Wow. Right. And the Energy one.
Something like that.
Yeah. So that Energy one, it's kind of like a positive and a negative kind of thing where you put it on the left and the right.
There's 2 different colors. There's each day you wear the Energy one, you put, there's a white patch and then like a tan colored, like brownish tan colored patch, and the tannish brownish one goes on your left side of your body, and the white one goes on the right side of the body.
White goes on your right. Okay. And one of the things that I was sharing today was the idea of enhancement, performance enhancement, in terms of people going from being like stressed and anxious and in a fearful kind of state during the day to having their mood just stabilized, like where your mood is now just balanced with almost zero anxiety. And the reason why I was saying that is I've noticed that when you are in a better mood, you attract better things, like just the way you attract good things, like thought things, right? So if you have happy thoughts, positive thoughts, you're feeling no anxiety, you're not anxious like you had been. And the patches are responsible for balancing you, eliminating your anxiety to that level, then you're going to attract better stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes. Perfect sense.
And I'm finding that that is a performance enhancement, because when you use the word enhance or optimize anything you enhance, anything you make better, you optimize.